Hey guys, I'm Chewy Mew, and welcome to another Chewy Mew review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a custom figure, which I actually made maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years, and that is Beetle. So here is Beetle. So this isn't based off like the, oh crap, I just broke my tripod. But here is Beetle. So it comes with a gun. I put this gun on. It's from the dollar store. It was like a cheap figure. I decided to just use this. I decided to use this because it's, Beetle typically, I think, uses a gun. So just like, I'm just going to slap that into his hand, and it works even as a trigger finger. But yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Put that aside there. Straighten up the joints here. And I think this guy, I think it came out looking pretty nice. I think this is definitely one of the, like, my favorite colors. Well, my favorite color is green, kind of like the color of, like, I don't know, I can't see anything in my room that kind of green. But either way, green is my favorite color. A very specific one, but I really like this color. I think it looks pretty good. So what I used for this custom figure is I used the head pops off. I used the Ultimate Beetle from the Ultimate Green Goblin wave. I used that head, which was actually the inspiration for this. I shaved off a lot of the Beetle face, which I'll put a picture of the head here if I remember in post. I chopped the little head things to make them look kind of more pointing out. There's the rest of the head on. It kind of feels like looks Power Ranger-y in a bit. Also, I painted the eyes yellow, painted the mask black. Typically, the Beetle has like pink and purple, I think, but I went with more like kind of like the Spider-Man animated series design kind of, and also based off of this one Toy Biz figure. I think it's Toy Biz figure that was released where he has like a weird bug armor and stuff. These wings are pieces of like these credit cards you get in the mail. You know how you get these like fake credit cards in the mail, and it's like, sign up with us, like, companies saying sign up with us and you'll get like $1,500 or something like that. That's what I used for these. I decided like, hey, what, I can use those for a custom or something, and I cut them up. The wings look kind of bad, I think. I think they look good from the front. They look good from the back. They look kind of funky. The body I used for this was a Captain America World 2 body. I think it was from the Armin Zola Build-A-Figure wave. It's a Hasbro figure. I think that's what I used for this. I can't quite remember. And the hands, unfortunately, the hands had to be, this one had to be super glued on because the hand broke off. I think, yeah, it broke off. And this one, this isn't from this. I don't know who this is from, but the hand comes off. You can just peg it back into place. It does have movement in it. It just pops off pretty easily. Not in a good way, like it comes off very easily. You can see some white there and some black. That's actually from when I superglued the torso back together. And the superglue was running, and the leg got stuck to the pelvic area, so I had to break that free. Which, you can also see some little indents there on the belt. Like, Captain America had like a belt that it would, like, holsters for 2 guns on both sides. And this, there's like these little pegs left where the belt would hook on. I had to rip it off to make it stay. Also, the back, you can see like the little gap right there in between the wings. Which, well. What else is there? I remember there was going to be something else. Can't remember what it was. I don't remember what the other thing I was going to say, but, I think it looks pretty good. The gun fits into his hand, even though it's not made for Marvel Legends figures. Also, we have the boots here. On the bottom of the foot, it says, I'm trying to see where it says, I think 2012, I think it's upside down. Marvel 2012, Hasbro, made in China. This one says Hasbro again and gives a barcode. And, everything's made in China. You can see some blue there on the shoulder. But overall, I think it came out looking pretty nice. So the reason I used this Captain America as a custom was because this figure, like I said in a previous review, was sitting in a box in my garage. And one really hot summer, a lot of the figures melted. This figure, the Captain America head, I think one of the hands and like the belt thing, they melted. So then I was like, a couple of months ago, I just saved the pieces because I like doing customs. And I was like, a couple of months ago, a year ago, maybe, I don't remember when it was, I decided to just make this custom. And yeah, there's Beetle. So let's take a look at his articulation. So the head's on a ball joint. It does pop off because it's not meant for this body. You can look down and he can look up. It does rotate all the way around, but the ball joint doesn't really move too much because the head doesn't really peg on there too well. The torso has a mid-torso crunch, which is kind of crunchy. Kind of makes like a like a gooey sound. Up close, it looks much better than far away. Like up close, it looks kind of like a darker green, where far away it looks not darker green. The arms would rotate all the way around, but it bumps the wings. They go out pretty good to like a 90 degrees. There's rotation here in the bicep, which I don't like rotating too much because it kind of pills the paint. Double bend in the elbow. Rotation in the wrist. It's not supposed to really have this, and the hand hinges back and forth. On the other side, the hand doesn't hinge or anything, doesn't move, because I had to super glue the hand on. It has rotation here in the waist, I think. Yeah, rotation in the waist, but I can only go this way. If I go the other way, it'll move the wings, and I don't want to risk breaking them. The legs kick out, and he can't do the splits, although I think Captain America could do the splits, probably. Rotation here in the upper thigh. Double bend in the knee. Rotation here in the boot. Hinge up and down in the foot, and an ankle pivot that rotates around, and it actually doesn't peel the paint off. I think the boots are actually black. Were actually black already, so if the paint comes off, it'll just be black underneath. But either way, let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know what you think about let me know what you think about this figure. And also he has the gun pegs into his hand. But yeah, let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know what you think about Beetle as a figure or as a character. I don't really know anything about Beetle. I remember he was in the 90s animated series, but I don't remember anything about him. I just know that he was in it. But either way, let me know what you think about this figure. If you liked the video, leave a like. And I will see you guys in the next review. Wow.